Hi there, Courtney. If you like this video, please subscribe and give a thumbs up. This is a very quick makeup tutorial because I have been asked, and I have a very simple routine, and so I'm going to share that with you. I used to do makeup for a living. I worked in the beauty industry for years, and so I have a few tips and tricks. I don't have a lot of time to share them today, but I'm going to do the best I can. So you want to make sure you get a foundation that matches your skin. I use Neutrogena Classic Ivory. The way you test it is you go along the line here on your cheek at your jawline area, and that's the best place to test. If you're not sure which color, choose a neutral under base, okay? Take your base, put it in your hands, warm it up, apply it all over your face lightly, and then once you have that, take a sponge, I didn't get one, and gently go and get any excess and blend into the jawline. So you just don't want to overdo it. The second thing you want to do is if you have any bags under your eyes or anything like that, is you want to use a little bit of light base under your eyes. This is Revlon cover-up stick right under the eyes. And if you like, you can use, I use this white stick right underneath my eyebrows. It helps lift my eyebrows. Maybelline, Revlon. Okay. I don't use expensive makeup anymore. I have simplified and found things that work for me, and I don't change from that very often. I have been using this NYX Studio Powder Photogenic. I don't use powder every day, but when I do use it, I don't use it in the summer because I don't like the way it feels. This is like white photogenic, and it has a it just kind of makes things pop out. It doesn't settle in your lines, fine lines. It's called finishing powder, and I think it's just this white stuff. Okay, make sure you're using good makeup brushes and wash them often. For your eyebrows, make sure that you have them plucked and groomed. You can use a basic toothbrush to brush them up. I like a little eyebrow brush. This is like a mascara, but it's a very light brown that matches my blonde hair, and I just brush my eyebrows up with that. I use a copper eyeliner if I'm going to use eyeliner, or a brown. I don't use a lot of eyeshadow. If I do, I just dust a little bit of copper on my eyelid because I have blue eyes and the copper makes them stand out. For blush, I just use whatever I have. My mom gives me her the gift bag type of things that come with free stuff. Right now I'm using this pink Flower brand. I like this Flower brand stuff. I don't like their lipsticks, but I like the blush. And you need to know your skin tones and colors. And if you're not sure, I would just do some research on YouTube about how to find the colors that suit your face. Alrighty, let's see. We got all that covered. Again, good brushes. And when you're applying blush, it's usually from the center of the pupil up on the cheekbone. I don't use a lot of shading because that takes too much time and I just don't care. But I just brush a light powder, tap the brush, put it in the blush, tap it, and then go over the cheeks like so. Alrighty. For mascara, I usually will curl my eyelashes beforehand with a good eyelash curler. I like the Revlon eyelash curlers, but there's a lot of good brands out there. And then I use Lash Paradise in black from, let's see, L'Oreal. By the way, Lancome and L'Oreal at one point were the same company. I don't know if they still are, but this is just as good as $30, $40 mascara, and it's under $10. So Lash Paradise. I get asked all the time about my lashes, and yes, they are real. I did inherit long lashes, and by curling them, I will put on a coat, and then I'll go the other eye, and then I put on about 3 or 4 coats. You let it dry a little bit in between. For my lips, sometimes I do a lip pencil first and sometimes not. Then I end up with a line on my lip, which, nobody really wants. I like this Wannabe from Lancome. If I don't have this Wannabe from Lancome, which is always in their free gift that my mom gives me, I use this Revlon pink shade, and it's 430, and it works really good too. It's just a light pink. Pinks and coppers look good on my skin, so you have to find what works good for you. But I will put on a light shade of lipstick, line my lips, and I go. I also use, well, I'll let you go. That's all the time I have.